Hello, my dear children, and welcome back. I know, exams are just around the corner and the tension is building up, right? But please don't worry, I'm here for you. We are going to revise this entire chapter so quickly and so easily, you'll be an expert in just a few minutes. Are all those books making you feel a little nervous? Take a deep breath. We'll do this together, one small step at a time. And I promise you, by the end of this short explainer, you are going to feel so much more confident about this chapter. So, what's our plan? First, we'll solve the beautiful mystery of the moon's changing shapes. Then, we'll see how our ancestors used the sky as a calendar. After that, we'll connect it to our favorite festivals, then jump to modern satellites, and finally, we'll do a super quick revision for the exam. Ready? Let's go. Okay. First things first, the moon and its magical phases. I'm sure you've all looked up at the sky at night and wondered, why does the moon look different every single night? Sometimes it's a full circle, sometimes just a tiny slice. What is happening up there? Yeah, it's almost like the moon is playing a game of hide and seek with us. But the secret is actually very, very simple. The moon has no light of its own. Zero. Just think of it like a big cricket ball in the sky. The only reason it shines is because it's reflecting the bright light from the sun. That's it. Now look at this diagram. It makes everything clear. See, the sun is on one side, shining its powerful light, and our moon is going around and around the Earth. The important thing to notice is that half of the moon is always lit up by the sun. Always. The phases we see are just how much of that bright half we can see from here on Earth. And this is what it looks like from our view. As the moon keeps moving in its orbit, we see different amounts of that sunny side. It starts as a thin crescent, grows into a beautiful full circle, and then gets smaller and smaller again. It's all about our angle of view. Simple, isn't it? So, for your exam, if you need a perfect definition, here it is. The phases of the moon are the changing shapes of the bright part of the moon that we see from Earth. And this entire cycle, from one full moon, or Purnima, to the next Purnima, takes about 29.5 days. Now for two very important words. When the bright part of the moon is growing bigger, we call it waxing. This period is called Shukla Paksha, and it's the journey from the new moon, or Amavasya, to the full moon, Purnima. And when the bright part is getting smaller, we call it waning. This period is called Krishna Paksha. Easy to remember. Okay, everyone, listen very, very carefully. This is a big exam alert. So many students make this mistake, and I want to make sure none of my children do. Let's bust a myth. Many people think the phases are caused by the Earth's shadow falling on the moon. This is absolutely wrong. That event is called a lunar eclipse, and it's very rare. The monthly phases are simply because of our changing view of the moon's sunlit side. Please remember this. So, we understand the moon's cycle now, but how does this affect us? Well, long, long ago, before any watches or phones, our ancestors used the sky as a giant clock. They noticed that the movements of the sun and moon were regular, they were predictable. And it's really so beautiful when you think about it. Our basic units of time come from the sky. One day is just the time the Earth takes to spin once. 1 month is roughly the time the moon takes to go around the Earth. And 1 year is the time Earth takes to go all the way around the sun. This gave us two main types of calendars. Some are lunar calendars, which follow the moon. Others are solar calendars, which follow the sun and the seasons. And many Indian calendars are very clever. They are Luni-Solar, which means they use both. So why is this so important for us? Well, it answers a very common question. Have you ever wondered why the dates for Diwali or Holi or Eid keep changing every year in the English calendar?
It's because our festivals follow the moon. Diwali is always celebrated on the new moon night, Amavasya. Holi is always on the full moon, Purnima. Even Buddha Purnima is on a full moon. And Eid is celebrated only when the new crescent moon is seen. See, our culture and the sky are deeply connected.
Okay, now let's hit the fast forward button and jump thousands of years into the future, to today. The same curiosity that made our ancestors watch the stars has now led us to send our own man-made objects, our artificial satellites, into space. And what do these satellites do? Oh, they do so much. The TV shows you watch, the calls you make on your phone, the Google Maps you use to find a location, even the warnings we get for cyclones. It's all thanks to these satellites working high above us. And you know what's the best part? Our very own Indian space agency, ISRO, is one of the best in the world. It makes us all so proud. On the left, you see Cartosat, which helps us make maps. And on the right is Astrosat, which is like India's own telescope in space, looking deep into the universe. Amazing, right? All right, you've listened so well. Now for the final part. Let's do a quick revision with some exam-style questions to make sure everything is perfectly clear in your mind. Are you ready? Okay, question number 1. Imagine you see the moon right above your head at sunset. Which phase of the moon is it? And is it getting bigger or smaller, waxing or waning? Think about it. And the answer is the first quarter moon, a half moon. And because you see it at sunset, you know it's in the waxing phase, which is Shukla Paksha. It's on its way to becoming a full moon. Did you get it right? Excellent. Okay, last question. This one is very fundamental. Tell me, what natural cycles are our basic time units based on? I mean, a day, a month, and a year. And here's the answer. A day is because the Earth spins. A month is because the moon orbits the Earth. And a year is because the Earth orbits the sun. Beta, if you forget everything else, just remember this one slide. This is the heart of the whole chapter. And we're done. See? That was so easy. From the moon's phases to our amazing ISRO satellites, you now know everything. Go into your exam hall with a big smile and lots of confidence. All the very best, my dear children. You are going to do wonderfully.